camera, and we're always looking for that big punch, as a photographer. So to me, looking behind the camera, I saw that Marquez landed the clearer puncher, the harder puncher, but then I did see Bradley moving around, boxing, and just being smart with it. Being a photographer is different. It's different when you see it. But yeah, every round to me felt like a lot of the rounds were like close. I thought that the fight was really close. But again, I'm behind the camera, so I can't really say for certain. I'm gonna go back and see the fight and see how it is.
As a fan, would you personally rather see a rematch of this fight or a rematch of Bradley and say Pacquiao, since that fight was so controversial the first time?
I think that would be a great fight. It could go either way. I mean, this fight, those guys, it's tactical, but it was still entertaining. But of course, when you have Pacquiao, it's a different story. He's a offensive beast.
How did you see Bradley there as a boxer, the technical fight that he gave? They were looking for him to be more disciplined, starting to look like that. What was your take on his boxing ability tonight?
He did well. He moved well. He was moving around, rolling, with the punches and stuff like that. I mean, he get hit. When he got hit, he wanted to fight in there, but then he realized, oh, this is not my fight. And he tried to change that tactic, but he did well. I've known Bradley since I was like 12. So I know how he fights, and he's always been able to box. He's always been a good boxer, and he showed it today.
How do you think?
Moving around.
How do you think Marquez looked? I mean, everyone's he's 40 years old.
Marquez looked like he was 30. He still has. I mean, yeah. There's a time when he looked like he was holding his punches and he wasn't going through, or it took time. But that's just Marquez. This is how he punched. He punched wide, so there's a way of throwing his punches, but. I mean, yeah, you can say that he is getting older, but he looked powerful still. He's still a person to be reckoned with in this division.
How about you with your next fight now? What are we going to look for?
We're training hard. We're trying to go back to who I was. A person who's smart, a person who's fast. So that's what we're trying to do, and then not like the problem with me was the muscle memory wasn't there anymore. When I'm throwing combinations. So every time I had in my mind when I'm throwing combination, it's not pulling, only power would come out. So we're trying to return that and get that going. The combination, the smart way of fighting.
You know what, we asked you about Lomachenko before the fight. Now that you got to see him, what do you think of his fight?
Actually, I missed it, man.
Oh, did you miss that one?
I missed that
okay.
one, yeah. I missed it, but I heard great things about him. And that's a pro debut, right?
Yeah. Did you get to see the Salido Cruz fight?
I did. I was there. Salido's an incredible fighter, man. Just thinking about it makes me wanna, because I'm excited.
Could be a future opponent for you.
Yeah. Me, Salido, I have great respect for Salido. He's a great fighter. He's a strong fighter, and he holds the belt that I gotta get past Darchiyan first. But I think that's a great fight with Salido.